style wings now, Sam, and that seems to have made quite a bit of difference to his performance.
He always liked the original set, didn't he, right from the start?
Well, he ran them, but I don't think he had a choice. The situation has been consistent for all. There's basically one man and his team who make the decision. They have to submit that design to that particular person. Yeah, I think Danny Aldridge, who heads that team, you know, basically is... I'm amazed at how pedantic he is over so many things. I mean, from oil samples right the way through to aero. Well, it's a broad brief.
He has to be. That is his job.
Pushes Lorenzo out.
And Crutchlow improved with that lap from 2 minutes 1.06 to 2 flat 0.85.
2:01.1 Rossi has just done compared with 2:01.6, so he's improved by half a second. There's a lot of time left in this track yet, Jules, and we have got 17.5 minutes to, and also you've got a set of brakes on it that are phenomenal once you get heating them. The critical part of it.
Indeed.
This is, I was looking at Valentino when he first went out. He got a lot of lean angle through turn one.
Doesn't he?
There are a few that are able to do that.
Yeah.
But Carroll, another faster lap for Mickey van der Mark, improving. Loris Baz has jumped right up as well. Danny Pedrosa, faster last time round, does he? No, he hasn't.
It's not. Equal racing is a team sport. You need to observe how this lot operates.
Well, the rider can rescue it on the day. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot goes into it before he gets there.
Jack Miller is on the move. What tyres? Soft in the rear.
Yeah, so that might well give him that extra little bit of impetus, but...
Jack Miller keeping that quarter of a second on the field.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So Jack Miller could jump to the head of the field, but this time it's
Here he is.
Cracker with the soft rear tyre.
That's following him.
That's Petrucci, but a long way back on the half-mile back straight. This is the really looking good on the Honda.
Now he's lost an eighth of a second.
Turn 9, up the hill. Turn 10 now.
Hang on, I shall just change my hat and my shirt, and I am now a different person with a different set of priorities.
Jack Miller looks lovely round here.
Doesn't he?
He really looks...
Not an adjective you'd often use about Jack.
With his helmet off. He's to get used to it, but Jack's never been scared.
Very true.
And he's also been a man that's prepared to force it to fit occasionally. And he's quite a big lad.
Not noticeably short. Yeah, that all says you can ride a Ducati, doesn't it?
Kinda.
Just losing a few hundredths more, so it's he's lost a little bit of time, but as you say, that soft holding up for two. Is this where he lost some time?
Yeah, just spun it out. Beautiful rear wheel steering. Kenny Roberts would have been proud of you. Kenny Roberts Senior, that is, by the way.
Improved on his time in this session. Hasn't improved on yesterday's 2:02.4.
999, there's an emergency. Bradley Smith is right on it. He's got the soft rear in as well. This is Ian Onate.
Suzuki's not that. Maybe it's ultimate lack of top-end grunt that penalises them.
20 laps the race this weekend of the 3.444 mile Sepang International Circuit. Jorge's back in.
Fiddling with his knee sliders again. He did this yesterday.
I tell you what, I'm sure. I mean, I've seen him with fat pucks then.
He'll be back for Valencia in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but how much would he have loved to carry the momentum that he'd really performed in the last couple of Grand Prix through to this one? Because really Valencia is, how should we put it?
Not a Grand Prix track.
Well, it is, but it ain't. That's another trick helmet design he's got there, Jules.
Always.
Have we seen that one from before? That had an airing before.
Yes,
Judy had been. Yeah, but where at?
He's used this one most of the year.
I don't remember it looking quite as that's the spectacular as last
5 minutes sort out.
Well, we've got 8 minutes to go at the moment, and you're right, it will be down to the last 5 as Jack Miller doesn't look like he's got a busted leg either, does it? It's remarkable what modern surgery can do.
Yeah. As long as you get no complication.
Common practice to get an infection.
Yeah, almost guaranteed you're going to have to deal with that sort of thing, yes.
Petrucci on 9 comes out, Maverick Vinales 25, 43, of course, Jack Miller, casual Jack, and on hit. People used to ask me why you do that. It's because you're naturally leaning forward. Unless
first man to really take advantage.
With the soft rear tyre.
You could argue that Jack Miller's done that already. This looks like going
He
under
put the
Jack's
marker down
side.
for a soft.
Yep.
Suddenly he ruled out any doubts anyone may have had about using it. The fastest ever time around here by Dani Pedrosa in 2015. Bearing in mind last year we had a track change and not great weather conditions.
And that's different tyres as well.
Indeed. 159.053. Well, there's still Michelin's, but you're right. Michelin just keep upgrading. We never really know what they've done.
As Michelin signed for 5 more years in Australia, as we watched Lorenzo, and Carmelo Espeleta said they've been willing to be flexible, like going to 3 compounds of rear tyre.
Well, he even had a swing with the intermediate for a moment.
Mickey Vandermark, 2:02.2 to go 20th. 2.1 off Lorenzo's time. Impressive, Mickey.
Abraham in the drop zone now. Barbara's already been pushed out. Pedrosa has been shoved out as well. He was briefly there. Let's have a look at time as well. So Lorenzo lost a bit of time in sector 3, but found it back again.
On the straights.
But with that wing, if you remember, that's quite a bit. That holds it back compared with when there was Dobby's no wing time.
Yeah, that race everybody's not talking about. Don't forget who won it. This bloke in 2015.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was overshadowed, wasn't it, by all the, I'll use the word shenanigans, just because I haven't used it this weekend so far.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
He's introduced in Mugello.
Soft front and rears for Valentino.
Front and rear.
Yeah, it's gone for the soft front and rear to try that out. That'll be interesting.
Danny, medium front and soft rear.
Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Nice time. 2-minute point to the top.
Yeah.
And that's what you get from Dani Pedrosa. Don't forget he's been a winner this year as well. He's never, what's it, the last 11 years, he's won a race in every one.
Oh, every year in the top class.
Yeah.
And you go back to the timing screen.
So, it's going to be a fight to stay in the top 10. Zarco goes top. Go on, Zarco. Krupsov another faster lap from him. This is livening up for free practice 3 all of a sudden.
Last lap for Zarco.
Indeed, but he's already, but not into the top 10.
Dobby's on the move halfway round the lap.
Tell you what, it's the usual suspects in the top 10 at the moment, with the exception maybe of Miller, who really is performing superbly here at Sepang on the Honda.
It's Vinales who is looking
like it from the Ducati, but it's going to be a surprise if we have a independent Yamaha in front of the factory Repsol with Pedrosa on it, first and second.
And Marquez back in 9th.
Yeah, but the Ducati's pushed out when we... Oh.
That was a 2 flat .04, a couple of hundredths slower than his best time.
Coulon, radio's 4th to the boy. It really does.
As Rossi got one last punch left.
Well, he's safe in 7th place with that time. He's only 0.2 off the top slot of Zarco. Here comes Rins.
Where's he? He's 6. No, they're either end of the top 10.
Just like Ducati was when we entered this session.
Indeed. Right, once Marquez lost again in that 3rd sector. This is not...
Hang on. He's got the soft rear in. He's got the...
Yes.
Wow.
That wasn't in
what
the
we were
script,
expecting.
was it?
Jules, you're right.
That's always in the script.
Well, it's always a possibility, but I think what that does is underline, and vice versa.
And also in the Yamaha camp it looks. But Johan Zarco, not the quickest Yamaha.
But not far off, 700.
700 yeah, off Valentino. Again.
After the clocks have gone back on BT Sport 2 HD. You need to sort out that time if you're a bit off of it at the moment. But Bautista will go qualifying 1.